before we get started, we first have to pick up our material at the train yard. The train has reversed in, thank you to the driver. And the material, a fresh spool of copper wire, is being unloaded and put onto the flatbed, and then it will be shortly delivered to the downtown diner. Once they get this loaded up, we will continue and see how everything goes from there. Here we go. Now we're at the diner. The material has arrived, a full wire of copper, and we should get started on this diner very, very shortly. The electrician is here, has the light post ready to go, wired up already, and the notice has been given. The diner will be closed temporarily. This is your construction notice, delivered by the mail carrier. All right, let's get into this thing. All right, here we have the lights on in the diner. And I must say, it looks really sharp. It does look sharp. The way they hide the lights, it is very good. There are some things that do bother me about it, and we will get into that after. But that's what it looks like. Of course, it looks a lot better at night, which we can slowly zoom out here. Turn the lights off. There you go. That's much better. That is the true look. That's what justifies it all. When the lights are off and it's nighttime, this is what it is. And now we're losing a little bit of light. So you know what? Let's pull it out of the city and we'll pick it apart a bit more. Okay, here we have the first floor. Starting with the lamp post. You can see the wire goes right underneath. Fits in nice and tight. I actually have this ran up into here and it jumps to the light strips. And it comes up to the light sign, and then there's the wire out that goes to my feed. And something to keep in mind about this is that none of the pieces will actually fit together as nicely as they did. It's always going to be a gap. That's because the wires are there. Now they're tiny and they're small and they work out great, but just keep in mind that you'll never have a true fit. And that's just something you have to live with, right? So as you see in the top here, you won't really see any wires, and that's because I changed it up from the instructions. This is the only wire you do see, and I'm trying to hide it a bit better, but you don't really see it from the outside. But what they want you to do is keep it all right here, and all the wires are going in, and then you have a feed out. And I didn't like that. I'm like, you know what? If they're long enough, I'm gonna run them to the back of the building and hide everything back in here. This way, like, you don't see this. In my city, you don't see this. So you gotta see what works for you in your city. But overall, the whole lighting system, it's really cool. It is really cool. It looks great. Keeping it battery powered, you will go through batteries like crazy. So it is a good idea to have something that's hardwired. But overall, it's a really cool kit. It's a really cool kit. And another thing that is very important to note, these older kits didn't come with these wireless connectors. Okay, so if you're gonna get this set, and it's an older modular set, I think the new ones come with them now, but these make and break it because there's no wire anywhere, right? If this was the way they had it, I would have the second floor really close by because the wire would be attached to it still. And to unplug these from the expansion ports, like, look how tiny this is. Yeah, good luck plugging that in. You need needle nose pliers, tweezers, something. So once it's in, you leave it. That's why I went with the wireless connectors. They are a must-have. You just snap it off and you're good. All right, so there you go. There's an honest review. Quick honest review on how everything is. Till next time, like and subscribe.